My dearies, let me tell you something that people don't say out loud. Selling digital products in 2026 is not about creativity. It's not about aesthetics. And it's definitely not about passion. It's about psychology. And the reason why most people fail isn't because of a lack of a skill. It's that they build things nobody is emotionally desperate to buy. Stay with me. This gets uncomfortable, but in a good way. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand why some people sell a basic PDF and escape financial stress, while others with better, way cooler ideas stay stuck refreshing their dashboards. Zero sales, cold sweat, and of course a silent phone. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Stay with me. First, let's talk about the lie that keeps people broke. You see, everyone out here is being sold the same dream. Create a digital product, post online, and wake up rich. Cute story, I agree. But here's the truth. Digital products work because they scale fear, relief, and identity. Not files. People don't buy ebooks. They buy clarity. They buy time back. They buy the feeling of being ahead while everyone else is confused. That's why things like templates, planners, micro guides, AI prompt packs are exploding right now. Not because they're fancy, but because they reduce mental load. And here's the uncomfortable part. If your product doesn't remove any kind of pressure from someone's life, believe me, it won't sell, period. Most creators start with, what should I make? The profitable ones start with, what is someone already panicking about? Now, you see that difference? That's where the money lives. And in a second, I'll tell you the biggest mistake that most beginners make right here. It's subtle and it kills momentum before it even starts. Now, the niche trap that nobody warns you about. Everyone out here is telling you to find a niche. They don't tell you how people actually do it wrong. They pick a topic, money, fitness, lifestyle, relationships, or business. That's not a niche. That in itself is noise. A niche is a specific pain at a specific moment. For example, like someone who's earning money but draining in chaos. Or someone who wants out but doesn't trust themselves yet. Another example is someone who is smart, capable, tired, and quietly scared that they are falling behind. That's who buys. And here's the twist. If people are already selling what it is that you want to sell, that's good news. It means money is already moving in that space. Here's the trick. You don't have to be original. You don't need to be original. You just need to be precise. The richest digital products are boring on the outside, but they are surgical on the inside. And once you understand that, the next step becomes obvious. But most people still mess it up. Let's talk about what you actually create. What sells in 2026 and why? You see, people love to overcomplicate this. Here is what is consistently selling right now. Courses that teach one outcome, not a lifestyle. Templates that save hours, not impress friends. Ebooks that organize chaos into steps. Memberships that replace isolation with structure. AI-enhanced tools that shortcut thinking. Notice the pattern. Everything that sells does one thing. It reduces decision fatigue. People out here are overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. You are overwhelmed. So that means your product is either a relief or another tab they close. And here is where psychology kicks in. The simpler your product looks, the more powerful it feels. There's a secret. And this is because it signals confidence. Complicated products, they always scream insecurity, but simple systems whisper authority. Baby, that's not theory. That's just simply buyer's behavior. Now, here's the part that differentiates dabblers from the earners. Where you sell? Your platform. You see, your platform is not your brand. It is only just your cashier. Because you need something that collects your money silently and delivers it to you without drama. Some platforms try to be everything. Others do one thing very well. The platform matters less than this question. Can someone pay you in under 60 seconds without thinking too hard? And this is because hesitation kills conversions. And that's why you'll find simple storefronts winning. Upload, price, deliver, done. And this is where a lot of people get distracted by weird features instead of flow. Flow is what makes money repeatable. But even with a perfect platform, most people don't sell. You ask why? And this is because they panic at the next step, which is pricing and launching. A lot of, especially the pricing part. This is the moment a lot of people self-sabotage. Because pricing, it reveals your relationship with money. Too cheap feels desperate. Too expensive feels dishonest. The sweet spot is this: price based on the cost of staying stuck. If your product saves someone from months of confusion, emotional stress, or financial mistakes, cheap pricing insults the outcome. I don't mean that your sales page needs poetry. No. All I'm trying to say is it just needs clarity. Ask yourself, what changes after they buy? What pain stops looping? What decision becomes easier? That's it. Marketing is not convincing. It's reminding people of what they already feel. And here's the real secret. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to be where their anxiety lives. One platform, one message, repeated calmly. But the real game starts after the first sale. And this part, nobody will tell you. Do you know the first sale is the most dangerous? And this is because it gives you proof. And proof changes behavior. This is where either you build a system or you find yourself chasing dopamine. Small creators stack products. Free value, low cost entry, higher trust offers, recurring income. Because trust compounds faster than attention. Email lists, they matter because you see algorithms. They don't really care about your bills. They change anytime. But communities, they matter because isolation kills momentum. Feedback, on the other hand, matters because products either evolve or die. Here is another uncomfortable truth. The people winning at digital products aren't smarter than you. They stayed longer. They treated this like infrastructure, not a miracle. Now, let me leave you with the part that most people skip. The real reason digital products work is because they turn experience into leverage. Your confusion becomes a guide. Your burnout becomes a system. Your mistakes, on the other hand, become instructions. That's the trade. And if you're waiting to feel ready, you already lost time that you'll never get back. So here's my question. Are you building something that removes pressure from someone's life or something that makes you feel more productive? Because only one of those gets paid. Anyway, if you want help mapping your idea into something that people actually buy, comment assists and I'll respond. And if this video made you uncomfortable in a familiar way, good. That's usually where the money is hiding. I'm Miss Muithathi, and I'll see you in my next video.